Please take your seats. I have the honour to introduce today's platform party. Dr. Orla Flynn, President. Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar. Dr. Michelle Glacken, Vice President, Students, Teaching and Learning. Professor Graham Heaslip, Head of College Galway Campuses and Head of School of Engineering. Sarah Mohan, President of Galway Student Union, who is also a member of the governing body. Also on the platform with us today, Dr. Oliver Mulryan, Head of Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. Dr. Corinne Gachon, Head of Transcend Project. Carmel Brennan, Assistant Registrar. Jacinta Ryan, the ATU Admissions Manager. Regina Daly and Dr. Brian D'Souza, who are members of the ATU governing body. To the right of the platform, we also have our academic staff, research students and their supervisors. Irim Professor Graham Heaslip, Ceann Coláiste chun an service brunta a Oscailt. I call upon Graham Heaslip, Head of College Galway and Head of School of Engineering, to open the conferring ceremony.
Fáilte gach duine chuig an searmás bruntaine seo. Tá an áras orm a bheith ag an ócáid speisialta seo I bhéal an Ollscoil Technoliaachta on Atlantic. President Flynn, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, governing body members. Good afternoon and welcome to this conferring session for the 2024 engineering graduates. I'll extend my best wishes to the graduates later, but first I want to congratulate the parents and families here. As a parent myself, I know that putting your child through third level these days is no walk in the park. Some years ago, I had a colleague who sent 2 kids through college, even though neither he nor his wife attended university. He and his spouse were very proud of that accomplishment, as they should have been. But my colleague also used to say that, from a financial perspective, the experience is like buying a new car every year and then driving it off a cliff. I should say that he always added that he would do it all over again in a minute. So well done to the mums, dads and the families. Congratulations to all today's graduates. You have worked very hard to get here today. Many of you began this journey 3 or 4 years ago, and I hope during that time you have developed new skills and knowledge that will take you to the next stage of your career. It is important that we remember what happened over the last few years. Some of you graduating today would have had your studies disrupted by COVID, while all of you in the room would have been impacted in one way or another by the pandemic. This resulted in significant changes for everyone involved, staff and students, and required huge flexibility to achieve your objectives. While it was difficult to deal with at the time, it also allowed you to develop skills that you didn't know you had, and to build resilience to deal with the unexpected. I'm well aware that you wish to celebrate your success here today, so I'll keep remarks short, as this day is all about you, the graduates. I thought I would use my few minutes today to make some suggestions, or maybe just 4 observations about the world and your lives after ATU. My qualification for making such suggestions or observations is the same as the reason that your brother or sister got to go to bed later. I'm older than you. All of what follows has been road tested, but past performance is no guarantee of future results. Nobody likes to fail, but failure is an essential part of life and of learning. The successful American football coach Vince Lombardi said, "If your uniform isn't dirty, you haven't been in the game. So keep trying, take risks." Forrest Gump said something about life on a box of chocolates and not knowing what you're going to get. Life is unpredictable. Any 22-year-old who thinks he or she knows where they will be in 10 years, much less in 30, is simply lacking in imagination. Look what happened to me. 3 decades ago, I was a junior army officer about to take a career break and play professional rugby. After finishing playing professional rugby, I returned to the Defence Forces, where I was minding my own business, trying to think of good excuses for avoiding another parade. Years later, after teaching in different universities in Ireland and abroad, I've arrived in ATU. So going back to Forrest Gump's insight, who wants to know the end of a story that's only in its early chapters? So graduates, don't be afraid to let the drama play out. I'm not going to tell you that money doesn't matter, because you wouldn't believe me anyway. But if you are part of the lucky minority with the ability to choose, remember that money is a means, not an end. A career decision based only on money and not on the love of the work or a desire to make a difference is a recipe for unhappiness. And finally, call your mum and dad once in a while. A time will come when you will want your own grown-up, busy, hyper-successful children to call you. Also, remember who paid for your tuition. On a day as special as today, we often find ourselves remembering those who are no longer with us, but remain in our thoughts and spirit. It is important to remember the support that those no longer with us have provided. So in particular, I would like to mention Conal Sheehan, a student in mechanical engineering who passed away, and our treasured colleague, Brian Egan, who was a staff member in the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. Some of you have overcome personal adversity. Some of you have experienced difficult times, setbacks. So remember what Steve Jobs said. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of other opinions drown out your own inner voice. Before I finish, I would like to thank a few people. To the faculty, thank you for the wonderful job you do. Your engagement and dedication is exemplary. And without your commitment to progress, we could not move ahead at the pace we need to. To the many support staff, thank you. These colleagues are the backbone of our daily lives, and without them it would be impossible to get many tasks completed. To the families and friends sitting here today, thank you for the support you provided to help get these graduates through their time in higher education. I have no doubt the role you play in their lives has been helpful and encouraging. Thank you to the many students who acted as class representatives and helped the Students' Union and myself in our work. And finally, to the graduates, I wish you every success on the road ahead and would ask you to please keep in touch with us. We want to keep in touch with you and share our news and stories. And hopefully you will come back and meet future students and share your life experiences with them as you begin your careers. I'll finish by paraphrasing Bono. What you are willing to spend your moral capital, your intellectual capital, your cash, and your sweat equity in pursuing outside of the walls aid to you. This world is more malleable than you think and is waiting for you to hammer it into shape. Thank you, enjoy your day, and the very best of luck.
Anish Iram an Dr. Orla ní Lain, Uachtarán Ollscoil Technoléata an Atlantic, Gradam a Brunna na Fordlamóri, a Brunnan Ollscoil Technoléata an Atlantic chun an crutha sin. Agus Iram an Dr. Liam Obanéad, Las Uachtarán Gnóthaí Acadúla, agus Clíorthóir na Hiarrthóirí a Cuir Láthair. Now I call upon Dr. Orla Flynn, President of Atlantic Technological University, to confer awards on the learners presented by the Atlantic Technological University for that purpose. And I ask Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, to present the candidates.
De bhua an údarás atá díolsithe in Ollscoil Technoléata an Atlantic, bronnam leis seo dochtaní na Fálamóirí a bhaint amach an chaighdeán don na dochtaní sin. Agus iarm go gcuirfeann na Fálamóirí sin í láthair cuam, chun go mronigh mé a bar chéime orthú go Fálamúil. By virtue of the authority vested in Atlantic Technological University, I hereby confer awards on the learners who have achieved the standard determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
Uachtarán chuir mé láthair chuait na hiarrthóirí seo leanas a bhfuil a dorthaí scrútathe dleachta agus de bhachtaní ag le bhéal a sé a seacht a hocht agus a né den chraith náisiúnta cáilíochtaí a bheith ceadathe ag Comhairle Acadúil Ollscoil Technoléata an Atlantic. President, I present to you the following candidates whose examination results have been adopted and awards at levels 6, 7, 8 and 9 of the National Framework of Qualifications have been approved by the Atlantic Technological University Academic Council.
I call on Dr. Laurentiu Damaki from the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering to present the candidates from this department.
I will start by saying today we mark the posthumous graduation of Conal Sheeran, who was a student of the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. The higher certificate in engineering in mechanical engineering is awarded to Conal Sheeran. I now ask everybody to give a round of applause in Conal's memory for his achievements. I'll continue with calling the graduates of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Agriculture Engineering. Enda Clocher. Evan Hughes. Ben Monaghan. Bachelor of Engineering in Energy Engineering, Grace Rodriguez Flores in absentia. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Energy Engineering, Cian Coffey. Patrick Conmey. Evan Crean. Shane Dolphin. Cian Donnellan. Liam Gavin. Mary Jennings. Charlie Lynch. Patrick Maher. Seamus O'Moyle-Hurain. Chukwubukem Okoye. Mohammed Yabre in absentia. I will call now Dr. Liam Morris to continue the graduates, but before that, please all stand up and receive a well-deserved round of applause.
I'd like to call on the graduates for Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering. Maya Swallowa Agdebesin in Abnicia. Grania Boyle. Alexander Farrell in Abnicia. Dale Watson in Abnicia. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Biomedical Engineering, Cosmin Andrian. Alfonso Bonilla San Paul. Mike Chapman. Xin Ying Shuang. Patrick Ngahan. Liam Giblin. Keith Jennings. Rosine Joyce. Iris Kanakis. Bitantisa Kandel. Eve Nkyo. Noreen Kennedy. Cathal Linehan. Nihai Mahmoud. Emily Malone. Owen McCormick. Jason Malloy. Ailish Moran. Ben O'Connor. Dennis O'Tabor. Tyus Pinto in Abnicia. Cypher Rahman. Carolina Silva Barbosa. Fuad Nturjman. Shauna Walsh. Can I please ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering and Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Biomedical Engineering to please to stand up for a well-deserved round of applause. I can call upon Dr. Dennis O'Mahony to read out the graduates of Mechanical Engineering.
Higher Certificate in Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Keane Roach, in absentia. Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Shay Barrett. Stephen Gannon. Daniel Hackett, in absentia. Ben Keary. Porrick Mannion, in absentia. Alex Markey, in absentia. Niall McMurrow, in absentia. Raymond Moran, in absentia. Kyle Morrissey. Shane O'Loughlin, in absentia. Arunas Bakanaikis. Akib Salim, in absentia. Cian Walsh, in absentia. And if I could ask the graduates in higher certificate and Bachelor of Engineering and Mechanical Engineering to please stand for a round of applause. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Joseph Bartonek. Vite Bozuke. Conor Byrne. Dominic Cahill. Dermot Casey. Oisin Casey. In absentia. Max Comer. Adam Connolly. Denise Connolly. Hubert Dabrowski. Joe Danaher. Shane Dooley. Evan Duggan. Keith Dunn. Conor Egan. Ben Scalambos. Alan Gallagher. Robert Gibbons. Shane Grimes. Luke Shield. Kevin Horan. Cian Hughes. Tadat Jara. Jakob Jurek. Brian Kelly. Thomas Kinnevy. Hannah Lee. Jared Lenan. Jaime Gibonel. Porrick Love. Elliot Luvaluka. Daniel Leiden. Jack McGuire. Ronan Malloy. Calvin Mooney. Alana Murphy. Sean Murray. Maxim Murzan. David Nagel. Sean Noon. Joshua O'Hare Wells. Mark Poland. Thomas Scully. Joseph Slevin, in absentia. Caleb Stewart. Owen Walsh, in absentia. And if I could ask the graduates in a Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering to please stand for a deserved round of applause. And I would like to call David Gorman to continue reading the list of graduates. Thank you.
Bachelor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering Design. Owen Diffley, in absentia. Thomas Fisher, in absentia. Kieran Kearns, in absentia. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Manufacturing Engineering Design. Craig Bennett. Matthew Brennan. Alan Dunleavy. Ian Fordham. Ben Garrity. Shane Hennigan. Francis Kelly. Darren Moran, in absentia. Ben O'Gorman. Alan Abuka. Christopher Sheridan. Joseph Sweeney. I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering in Manufacturing Design and the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Manufacturing Engineering Design to stand for a well-deserved round of applause. I call upon Dr. Crean Gascon to continue calling students from this department.
Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Advanced Manufacturing Systems, Killian Connolly. Ian Dean, in absentia. Colin Deere, in absentia. Shane Donnelly. Khalid Enaki, Christopher Kennedy, Fraser MacDonald, Dara McCarthy, Anthony McCarthy in absentia, Claire McDermott, Jack O'Callaghan, J.J. O'Mara in absentia, Martin Rock in absentia, Jerry Ryan in absentia. Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Advanced Manufacturing System to stand up for a well-deserved round of applause? Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Automation and Digital Manufacturing, Miral Barrett, Chris Gannon, Paul Maher, Stephen McDonough, Gavin McGuigan, Powell Mason, Daniel Waldron, Higher Diploma in Engineering in Automation and Digital Manufacturing, Williams Nasha in absentia, Dimitri Trench. Can I please ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Automation and Digital Manufacturing and the graduates of the Higher Diploma in Engineering in Automation and Digital Manufacturing to please stand up for a well-deserved round of applause. Higher Certificate in Engineering in Automation and Robotics, Paul Martin in absentia. Bachelor of Engineering in Automation and Robotics, Paulus Balisis. Roshin Byrne in absentia. Liam Cattigan in absentia. Michael Corbin. Michael Davis. Declan Joyce. Niall McCormack in absentia. Simbachi Choga. Paul Wynne. Can I please ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering in Automation and Robotics to please stand up for a round of applause. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Industrial Engineering, Robert Cahill, in absentia, Thomas Cohen, in absentia, Christian Dolan. Laura Frabiuska. Sean Harking in absentia. Pat Hickey. David Keenan. Robert Keyes. Christos Lysantri. Thomas McGarry, in absentia. Yuri Miat. Dominic Norton. Kieran O'Connelly, in absentia. Joseph Omer. Philip Paul Trugag. Carlos Rodriguez Pereira da Silva. David Scully. Stephen Shum. Dermot Smith. Owen Smith. And Richard Skepansky, in absentia. Can I please ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Industrial Engineering to please stand up for a well-deserved round of applause. Higher Certificate in Engineering and Manufacturing Engineering by Apprenticeship, Sean Costello. David Fitzpatrick. Simon Flaherty. Gary Gakin. Lisa Loth. Arthur Maguire. Lionel Mattei. Enda McDonough. Mihal Ogrifa. Shane Stevens, in absentia. Alexander Tatomirovic. David White. Can I please ask the graduates of the Higher Certificate in Engineering and Manufacturing Engineering by apprenticeship to stand up for a well-deserved round of applause. Higher Certificate in Engineering, Manufacturing Engineering, Adam Conniff. Bachelor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering, Augusto Wellington. Oh, Wellington, sorry. Stephen Evans, in absentia. Terry Gavin. Shane Gasley, in absentia. Xaba Haas. Brett Hickey, in absentia. Gavin Hoban. Ian Hughes. Michael Lennon. Adam Melage in absentia. Shannon Mongan. Thomas Monaghan in absentia. Shane O'Dea in absentia. Shane O'Keefe. Norbert Pomerlin in absentia. Noel Reed in absentia. Thomas Sexton. Connor Sheridan in absentia. Boden Stefanski. Barry Tuffy in absentia. Can I please ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering and the graduate of the Higher Certificate in Engineering and Manufacturing Engineering to please stand up for the well-deserved round of applause. Bachelor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering by apprenticeship, Neil Biggins. Carl Burke McCarthy. Lorraine Connell in absentia. CJ Daly in absentia. Michael Joyce. Christopher Larkin. Liam Lawless. Ben Madden. James Moran. Sean Moran. Dermot O'Halloran. Thomas Powell. Jody White. Can the graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering by apprenticeship please stand up for a well-deserved round of applause. Master of Science in Design and Innovation, Keith Bradley. Steve Depuy. Meredith Dixon. David Giles. Andrew Glynn. Sean Harnett. David Carey. Andrew Mullen. Anthony Rabbit. Jack Roach in absentia. Can the graduates of the Master of Science in Design and Innovation please stand up for a well-deserved round of applause.
I call on Professor Graham Heaslip to present the candidates for the awards of research degree.
I have the honour to present Shazray Khan for admission to degree of Master of Research, and I ask President Dr. Orla Flynn to confer the degree upon her. I ask the candidate supervisors, Dr. Corrine Gachon, Dr. Aurora Demanche, and Dr. David Gorman, to come forward with their student.
The title of Shazray's thesis was A Lean Approach to Improving the Efficiency of Operations in a Third-Level Education Institute.
I call upon the winners of the Academic Excellence Award, and I ask Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, with Dr. Graham Heaslip, Head of College Galway Campus and Head of School of Engineering, to present the graduates with their award. I call upon Dr. Oliver Mulryan, Head of Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering, to call the name of the award winner.
I present the ATU Academic Excellence Award within the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. The following graduate has achieved the highest academic excellence within the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. The Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering is Jamie Limbayas Gibonel.
Congratulations to the graduates of Atlantic Technological University 2024. In keeping with tradition, you may move the tassel to the left-hand side of your mortarboard. I think that deserves a round of applause. Irim Dr. Orla Nilain, an Uachtarán Críocha Cur leis an Céad Seo. I ask Dr. Orla Flynn, our President, to make the closing address.
Gormaga Chair, Díomh a chuir de go léir. Is mór na nórdam fáilte críúil a churóibh, fáilte chuig Shermanas Brunta Chéma Ulscoil Technoliacht an Atlantic I Gcathair na Gaillimhe. Ladies and gentlemen, members of governing body, esteemed faculty, proud family, honoured guests, and most importantly, you, our brilliant new graduates of ATU, welcome to this afternoon. I think we're in the afternoon by now, and a very special welcome to those of you joining us online. To the parents, guardians, and families here today, thank you for entrusting us with the education of these exceptional individuals. Your unwavering support has played a vital role in their success. And so far, for the last hour, we've been applauding you, our graduates, and I'd like to invite you now to stand and maybe face your supporters, and for you to give a round of applause to your families as a little thank you for all their support. So, Bula Boss, please, for the supporters. You are now part of our growing family of alumni. And it's really lovely to see so many of you wearing our pin today. And if you didn't get one, there will be more available at the back of the hall. But ATU will have seen about 5,000 graduates receiving awards this year. And that's a hugely positive impact on society and especially in this region. In our 2.5 years of existence, ATU has been especially focused on the needs of the people of this region. The recent announcements that we will be providing programs in veterinary medicine and pharmacy are evidence of this commitment, as is the growing provision of apprenticeship education. My thanks and congratulations to all involved in this outstanding work, even though that work will be ongoing in the months and years ahead. However, to fully deliver on our promise to the region, we need to be given the full set of tools enjoyed by other universities in Ireland and across Europe. We need to be able to appoint professors. We need to be able to access funds to deliver essential facilities for our students and staff. And we need to be able to develop affordable student accommodation. And I'm calling on those who hold the keys to use them to enable us to unlock our full potential and in turn the potential of the region. And speaking of potential and positive impact, I salute the dedication and resilience that each one of you has demonstrated throughout your academic journey, because today is a day of celebration, it's a day of reflection, and it's a day of anticipation. It's a moment of great pride and joy for all of us here. It's a day to look back on the challenges that you've overcome, the growth that you've experienced, and maybe most importantly, the memories that you've made. And while some of you, perhaps many of you, are already in the world of work, I encourage you to carry with you the values that we've tried to instill in you during your time with us. Our new strategic plan, which is now on our website, lists our values as inclusion, respect, trust, ambition, collaboration, and innovation. And it is this spirit of innovation, the ambition to do your very best, and most of all, the importance of respect and community. These values will guide you through the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. And society as a whole needs those qualities and values, perhaps now more than ever. And in conclusion, I want to thank all the staff involved in your ATU journey from the first moment you entered our doors right up to today, as well as to everyone who helped make today's ceremony so special. Congratulations again to our class of 2024, Cogordas, Gonairi and Thalib Galer, agus Gariv Mila Magwif.
I ask the academic award recipients, Masters by Research student, along with their guests and supervisors, to come to the left-hand side of the platform for photographs. We hope that you enjoyed the ceremony today and get a chance to celebrate with your family and friends and enjoy some Galway hospitality. Respected guests, academics, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of our technological university. I now request you to all rise for the closing procession while the conferring party, academic staff and invited guests leave the hall.